The best time to be posting on Instagram has recently changed, and a lot of you guys are experiencing a decrease in the amount of views that you're getting. Some of you are even losing followers, and the reason being is because you're posting at the wrong time on Instagram. So the wrong people are seeing your content, so you're not getting as many views as you used to, because the way that Instagram actually works is your content needs to be pushed out. People need to positively interact with it in the beginning. This could mean them engaging with, being in the comment section, sharing it, saving the video, posting it to their story, or they need to be watching the whole entire video. And if they're not in the right mindset to be able to do that, or you're just not getting enough people to be able to do that because you're posting at the wrong time, that's the reason that you're seeing a decrease in views right now. But do not worry. I just helped this creator get over 100,000 views, this creator over 500,000 views, and this creator over 1 million views. And the same exact thing can happen to you the second that you start posting at the right time on Instagram, so they begin to get that engagement that you initially need. It's gonna help you get way more views, way more followers, and ultimately it's gonna allow you to hit your goals quicker on Instagram. Now, before we could dive into that though, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you wanna grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free Instagram growth course. You can get the link in the pinned comment below. It's gonna share with you things like the best hashtags to be using on Instagram and so many other things that we're not gonna have time to cover in this video. Now, there are essentially two best times to be posting on Instagram right now. They're going to be general best times to be posting on Instagram, and they're going to be best times specific to your account. When it comes to the ones that are specific to your account, you need to go into your analytics. You need to see when your followers are online. It's going to tell you the biggest time slots where your followers are online. That is when you should be posting. But I need you to make sure of something. You can't just stop there. You need to make sure that it's actually in your followers' time zone also. If you're on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast, they over-index on the West Coast, well then guess what? You're going to need to change those time zones to make sure that you're actually posting when they're online. Because if you don't, you're gonna think that you're posting at the right time, but you're not posting at the right time. And that's been happening to so many small creators right now on Instagram. And that's the reason that they're not growing as quickly as they want to be growing during, quite frankly, the easiest time ever to grow on Instagram. There has never been this much organic reach before on Instagram. And by posting at the wrong time, you're not able to take advantage of it because nobody's actually going to see your content. Because once the right time to post does come around, everybody's flooding Instagram. The good posts rise to the top, and your post is nowhere to be found. Doesn't matter how good it is because you didn't even post it at the right time. In addition to there being specific best times to be posting on for your specific account, there are also general best times to be posting on Instagram. The first one is from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Now remember, you need to make sure that it is for the time zone in which your followers over-index. All of this needs to be for your followers. It shouldn't be for you. It shouldn't be for your neighbor. It shouldn't be for anybody except for your followers, because you need to get that first positive interaction from them for your stuff to initially get pushed out. Now there are 3 best times to be posting when it comes to generally posting on Instagram. I just gave you the first one. There are 2 more. The last one I'm going to be sharing with you is by far the most important and helps the most videos go viral. But before we could get into that, I need to make sure that you're not making the mistakes that so many creators make when it comes to posting on Instagram and the times that they're posting. The first one is flooding their stories. I see so many people do this. So post 100 stories at 10 a.m. Do not do that. It is decreasing the amount of views that you're getting on your story. It's decreasing the amount of reach that you're getting overall on Instagram, and it's hurting your Instagram growth. You need to be pacing your stories out throughout the day. You also need to be pacing your posts out throughout the day, and you need to make sure that you're waiting at least an hour in between posts on Instagram. Now, a lot of you guys aren't even posting enough on Instagram. You should be posting 1 to 3 times a day. The more posts that you put out, the more followers you're gonna get, as long as your content is actually providing value. And value doesn't have to be you teaching somebody something. It could be you teaching somebody something. It could be you entertaining people. It could be you participating in a trend. Nevertheless, you need to make sure that you're actually posting stuff that people want to be seeing. You could post 1,000,000 times, or you could post once, and if you're not actually posting the things that people want to be seeing, well then guess what? Nobody's going to see your content. People are going to unfollow you, and you're not going to get the followers that you so desire and, quite frankly, don't deserve if you're not serving an audience. Now this brings me to the second best time to be posting right now, which is going to be from 3 to 5 p.m. I would make sure that you're posting at this time slot, but you need to also remember something: human psychology. When you're posting something at 3 to 5 p.m., you need to think about where your target audience, where your demographic, what they're actually doing. For some people, they just got out of school, just got out of soccer practice, just got out of work. Maybe they're on their way home from work. You need to actually take that into consideration. For example, I helped this creator on Instagram blow up their account from a small creator to where they are right now, and they were able to do that by making sure that they were actually posting at the right time. He posts morning prayers, and if he was posting morning prayers in the afternoon or in the evening, well then guess what happened? They wouldn't get a lot of views. And if he was posting an evening prayer in the morning, guess what would happen? They wouldn't get a lot of views because they're not actually contextual to the platform. They're not contextual to what the audience wants to be viewing, and that is why Instagram would halt that video from getting pushed out. So please make sure that you're not making the same mistake when it comes to your content. And one thing that you guys could do, study what your competitors are doing. See what the best people in your niche are doing, but don't just look at them. Also look at the little people that have been growing a lot, and this is going to give you a lot of insight. You'll see that they're posting different things at different times. For example, I work with this brand, multi-million-dollar brand on Instagram, and they have a schedule through which they post to increase their sales, to increase their brand awareness. In the beginning of the day, they're just trying to get as much reach as possible, and then as the day carries on, they try to close people into sales. They try to tell you about new releases. They try to tell you new launches. They don't start with that. They start with value and then do that throughout the day. But as the day goes on, they're changing the type of content that they're putting out, and you need to be looking at it the same exact way, because trust me, if you're not taking advantage of Instagram right now, you are missing out on one of the biggest opportunities ever to have freedom, to have control, to build an audience, because you weren't able to build an audience on Instagram a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but you can today, and it's actually easier than ever if you're posting the right content. So before I share with you the best time to post on Instagram, by far the #1 time slot, I need to make sure that you're actually creating the right content. Because you need to understand something. You are not going to get engagement. You're not going to get shares, saves, comments, people watching your videos if you're not posting reels on Instagram. So many of you guys are still posting regular videos, posting IGTV, posting photos. You are wasting your time. Post reels on Instagram. There is a lack of supply of reels on Instagram. There is a ton of demand for reels on Instagram. Reels show up everywhere on Instagram that any other post can show up, and guess what? There's still not enough of them, which means if you make them, you are going to get an outsized return, aka you're going to get more views, you're going to get more followers. You guys need to get this through your head. But in addition to that, you need to actually make stuff that is trending on Instagram. Now, I'm not saying you need to be doing dances. You don't have to be doing sing-alongs. You don't have to be doing crazy effects, but you do need to make sure that whatever you're talking about, whatever topic you're talking about, is actually trending on Instagram. Instagram is totally different than it ever has been before. They are actually looking at descriptions. They are looking at the words that you use in your video. They're looking at the sounds that you use. They're looking at your actual watch time, and that is determining whether or not your videos are getting pushed out. Back in the day, the only thing that mattered was that your followers interacted a little bit, or that you were good looking, and then they would push you out. And that's why some creators grew a lot of followers, but everybody else, it was impossible to grow. That has changed. It is easier than ever before to grow on Instagram right now, so long as you're creating the right content and actually serving an audience and making sure that you're posting at the right time. And the last time that you need to be posting on Instagram is from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Now remember, there are two best times to be posting. The ones generally on Instagram, the time slots that I shared with you, and then also the best time to be posting specifically for your account. You need to be testing them both, and you need to be testing these different time slots every 7 to 10 days, because one of them might really work for you today or this week, and then it might not work for you next week. And I always get the question, Rob, do the same times apply on the weekends? Yes, they do, but again, make sure you're paying attention to the consumer psychology. If you're trying to reach a college kid, 9 a.m. on Saturday is not the time to do it. The kid is hungover. He's not even awake yet. If you're trying to reach somebody that is going to be at church, probably posting in the morning on Sunday, not going to work. You're going to want to stick to like a 12 to 1 p.m. slot, even though that is not one of the time slots I recommended. Guess what? If you look at your times and that is your audience, you will over-index in that time. So those are the two best times to be posting. If you're still struggling to grow on Instagram right now, you want to get more followers, you want to sell more stuff, whatever the case is, I want to personally guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. If that sounds interesting to you, you want me to tell you what to post, when to post, critique your content, hold you accountable to guarantee that you grow, then keep watching this video. All of that being said, if you want guaranteed growth on Instagram in 2022 or just in the next 30 days, you need to get into my mentorship program where I guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. In fact, I'm gonna tell you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you grow in the next 30 days. If you don't grow, I'm gonna give you your money back, 0 questions asked. Now, there are limited spots for this because there are so many people that wanna get into it, but I can only work with so many creators. So if you're interested, go to the link in the description. This is the same exact course that Tuvok 12 took to gain over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Av Moves took to gain over 1 million followers on Instagram, the Joel Magician took to gain over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and so many other creators. I'm telling you guys, the organic reach on Instagram is not going to last forever. If you want to take advantage of this, you want brands to pay you for your posts, you want to know what you should be posting, what hashtags to use, what time you should be posting, and again, guaranteed growth on Instagram. Nobody has ever offered this before. Nobody's ever going to be able to offer this, but I can offer this to you right now if you get into this very limited program. So please, if you're interested, sign up at the link in the description. If not, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.